Most people miss this part of their workout every single time.
It's just 5 minutes, but it's gonna 10x the impact of any workout that you do. What I'm talking about is the almighty cool down. It's that short window of time immediately after your workout is over when you send the appropriate signals to your body, hey, my workout's done, and it's time for me now to start down regulating and moving into recovery phase. The last thing you wanna do is turn the light switch off and just whoop, walk right into your day, throw on some clothes, and move into another high stress environment. Take this time to down regulate, which is essentially de-stressing, to put more oxygen into your body, to put more blood flow through, to make sure that you're flushing everything, as well as work on improving range of motion. So with that being said, join me for the next 5 minutes. You may hate me today, but you're gonna love me tomorrow. All right, first things first, go ahead and just drop down to a knee with me. Big fan of this, but make sure that if for you have a hard surface underneath you, it's great to throw a yoga mat, a pillow, anything under your knee, because this might get a little bit uncomfortable. But for the most part from here, you're gonna drop this knee behind you. You're gonna be in what is a long lunge so that you feel a stretch through this front hip flexor. Now from here, you're gonna try and keep your belly tucked, and that's gonna put more stretch in here. A good way to help do that is to activate that butt cheek on the leg that's behind you. So activate that butt cheek, and then you're gonna just drop forward. That's gonna increase the stretch through the front of the leg. Again, try not to open the rib cage. That takes the stretch out of the hip flexor. So tuck the rib cage, nice squeeze, tight the glutes. You're welcome to put your hands on your front leg to help you drift forward. Just take a couple deep breaths here as we do this. We'll get into the breathing in a second, but for now, you're just settling in. Okay. Now just bring your way out of it. We're gonna switch sides. So again, have something cushiony under the knee if it doesn't feel good. There's no harm in that. I just have a rubber floor and my knees, they're firm. They've dealt with, I'm just kidding. It actually is a little bit uncomfortable for me on this rubber too, but don't worry about it. It's manageable for now. So again, squeezing that butt cheek from the leg that is trailing, and that is going to increase that stretch into the hip flexor. You're just gonna draw yourself forward as you do it. Now I want you to close your mouth. Just like a throw the key. I'm gonna keep talking, but I want you to close your mouth. Allow that breath now to just move in and out through the nose only. Just let the nose breathing be a little weird. Maybe it's snotty. Nobody's around, it's just you and me. I don't see it. See what? What are we talking about? There's nothing coming out. Maybe you need to blow your nose, that's okay too. All right, very nice. Go ahead and make your way out of that. Next, we're gonna move into the quads. So go ahead and set those feet underneath you. You're gonna point the toes, and you're just gonna settle now back onto your heels. If you can't do this, which many of you can't, and frankly, I have quads that are extremely tight. They are like wound rubber bands. They do not like this position. This is actually one of my least favorites. If this is uncomfortable and you don't love being here, toss a pillow under your glutes or under your hamstrings, and you can stack pillows even to just get yourself to a point of comfort. That's fine too. We're just gonna hang here. This is gonna hit that anterior tib fib, that is the front of your shins. It's gonna bring in some plantar flexion, that is the pointing of the toes. So it's gonna hit the top of the foot. You're also going to get into the quads. This is just a nice place to hang out whenever you can. If you feel great here, you're also welcome to put the hands behind you and start to settle back even further. Some people even have the magical ability to lay themselves on the floor behind them, to which I say,
why are you the way that you are?
That is impressive, and I don't think I'll ever get there, but hey, I admire what you have, all right? Next up, go ahead and plant those hands to the floor. We're just gonna go into a little bit of a down dog here, so tuck your toes underneath you, set your hips up to the sky, press your hands down into the floor, and you can just pedal out your legs, bringing a little bit of a stretch to the calves, the arch of your foot, the hamstrings. Just keep pedaling out here, press down into the floor through your arms. Very nice. Settle back down to your knees, cross your legs, and go ahead and sit down onto the floor. From here, take both legs out in front of you. Close that mouth again. Lift your head nice and tall. And I want you to imagine you're rocking your hips forward. Just fall into a forward fold for a moment. So now we're really gonna get into that posterior chain. That is the back side of the body, the hamstrings, the calves, the lower back, the glutes. If you want to set your hands on the floor, rest them on your legs. Weep into your hands, that's fine too. We can do that. Maybe it was a tough workout, totally fine. No judgment from me. I weep in my stretches sometimes too. If you want to drape your hands on your feet, great. Just breathe now, mouth closed, in and out through the nose. At this point, try to lengthen your breath. So try to take longer breaths in and out. And as you're breathing out, try to be even longer on the exhale than you are on the inhale. So a good way to do that is to just count it. If you can inhale for 4 seconds, try and exhale for 6. If you can inhale for 6, try and exhale for 8. You get the rhythm. Very nice. From here, go ahead and take that right leg, put it either in front of your left or up on top of your left. From here, I want you to take your right arm up to the sky, then bend it, then bring that left hand up, grab the right elbow, and try and draw that elbow across the room, and bring that hand as far down your back as possible. It's just gonna get a nice stretch to the upper back as well as the tricep and the shoulder. Go ahead and release that arm. From here, take that chest now, fall forward. It's gonna bring a deep stretch into that hamstring, that glute, that lower back. And again, just breathing it out. Just be proud of it. Be proud of that nasal noise you decide to make. Whatever it is, doesn't matter to me. Go ahead and press yourself back up. Take that left shin, move it either in front of the right or bring it on top of the right knee. Now you're gonna take that left arm, bring it up, drop it down. Right hand across, grab the elbow. If you feel like moving here, that's great. You're welcome to move. Don't try and do anything wild or dynamic, but hey, if you're like, you know what, I wanna get into that nook and cranny there, that's cool, do it. I jive with that. Go and drop it, nice proud chest again. You're gonna drop one more time forward. And again, don't judge how far you're going. Don't compare yourself to me. Don't compare yourself to anybody next to you. This is your own stretch. It's just your body, right? Every body is different. Respect that. Be okay with whatever range of motion you have. It's all gravy. The goal is that you just continue to do what you can. Breathing again through the nose. Press yourself up. We got one more to go. Bring yourself to your hands and your knees, lay onto your belly, and just press your chest up. Let those hips relax. Lift your head nice and tall. Again, breath in and out through the nose. Breathe into your belly. Send your hips back. Let's just go back to that saddle pose. That is bringing your hips back to your toes again. And we're gonna call that a wrap on your cool down. Now I would encourage you, hang out here for maybe 5 more minutes and just breathe. You don't have to be in the same saddle pose. If you wanna just sit on your booty, that's fine too. Just close that mouth, breathe in and out through the nose. There's no better way to down-regulate yourself than through nasal breathing. So just continue to do that. So make sure that you save this cool down because it's worth coming to after every single workout you do. Frankly, there's nothing better that you can do for yourself than this exact cool down. And hey, if you're looking for more programs and you want a guide to follow along with for your workouts and for your cool downs every day, make sure you check out the crew. I always link that in the description. Hey, I appreciate you joining me. Don't forget, keep breathing. I'll see you in the next one.